Good morning, happy Friday. This is December, yay. Um, I thought I'd start off this morning by doing the bracelet clasp, going over how to do the bracelet clasp real quick. And if anybody needs help, tweet me and I can Skype with you or whatever to, clarify anything. But let me go over it real quick for those people who are having to work, and because I totally forgot to go over it last time. So let's do that. Okay, Pandora, back here, playing in the tinsel. Okay, so really quickly, won't take too long to do this because it's not really complicated. You can see that the button that I chose is attached with, move up slowly, a loop of seed beads. And basically all you do is go through the beads, through the bracelet, through the beads, through the bracelet, put on the button, before you get started good. I don't know, this is not coming out well. Not really awake today. I'm up, but not awake. Should use my new coffee pot. I put on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seed beads to go through this particular shank button. So you feed on the seed beads, you feed on the button, and you go loop round and round and round until you're satisfied that you've got it, and then you put in both ends the best way you can. Just end it off just like you were doing a thread. Okay, and the button you choose, you don't really want one that's wider than your bracelet. This one I think is a 5/8 button. Let me grab a ruler here. Let me see. Yeah, this button is 5/8. So if you used the Delicas for the heart bracelet, a 5/8 inch button is what you need. And you can have one bigger or smaller if you want to. There's no set rule. So on the other end, what you want to do is, after you get your button on, and you want to do your button first, you want a loop of seed beads, and you're going to fasten it in just as if you were changing thread. A loop of seed beads that will go over the button, because what you want it to do is act like a buttonhole. So when you get it, it goes over the button. And I really can't give you a count because every button is going to be a little bit different, and all the beads are going to be a little bit different. And you don't want to make your loop too tight. If you make your loop too tight, you're going to crunch all your beads together and it's not going to function for you. It's going to be too stiff and it won't go around your button. So kind of be a little bit loose with your bead loop, and just go round and round at least 3 times, and then fasten in, and then trim your threads. And that's all there is to the button loop clasp. And you can do this on any bracelet. If you have one wider, then you just do 2 loops and 2 buttons. You can also do beads. Let's see, what did I do with that piece? Obviously not in here. You can also do a large bead on this end, and the way you would do that is you would have a seed bead on the bottom, a big bead, and then a seed bead on the top. So then when you start your little loop down here, so you go through the small seed bead, through the big seed bead, through a small seed bead, and then turn around, and don't go through the tiny seed bead, but go through the big one, so that the little seed bead on top is your anchor. And you just repeat the process until you get it anchored in. So at least 3 times through. So that's basically how you do your clasp. So if you have any questions, feel free to tweet me. My email is on, well, let me see, I can't really do that here, can I? Don't want to do that. Tweet me, leave me a message somewhere. I'm Bren47 almost everywhere. So, but that's all there is to the clasp. It's really, really easy to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording so that we have a separate thing so people don't have to wade through a bunch of stuff to find the clasp. All right? Okay, thanks for joining me for the bracelet class. All right.